What's up with y'all? Welcome back to the Hot Shot Haven. If you've ever wondered how to price a short hop, very short run, 20, 30, 40 mile, this might be the video for you. You might as well go ahead and subscribe. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with subscribing. You might as well. And while you're at it, you might as well hit the notifications, turn them on all so you can get some of this game I be dropping up here. What's up? 859 Logistics, you in here. First comment I see. What's up, brother? Okay, and holler at y'all, you know. Little quick one. We ain't gonna keep it too long, but yeah, we're gonna talk a little something about how to price these lows and what makes sense and what doesn't, and how people make themselves feel better by saying, I ran a load for $9 a mile. And what? And what? I ran a load for 14.75 a mile. And you ain't made but $400. Okay. So you see, this finna be an interesting topic because it comes up a lot in the industry when you're dealing with the spot market. It comes up a lot in the industry when you're dealing with just pricing stuff that normally is not super duper easy to price. And you don't want to overcharge, which I ain't never said that. I just say you don't want to overcharge and you don't want to be crazy, but you don't want to undercharge either. Let me move up in line a little bit. I am yet again in line at Speedco. I am putting together a video for y'all about how the last trip to Montana, Idaho slash Washington State really, 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 really tried to kick my ass. I'm talking, well, not mine, but really the truck, trying to kick the truck's ass. So, yeah, tried to kick the truck's butt. Quite a few things, quite a few things. Thousand move for $1,000. And that trip, besides fuel, not counting fuel, just in incidental stuff that happened, cost me an extra like $1,000. So you need to be trying to get your paper. You know what I'm saying? So you, hey, this is what the video about pricing short stuff. So I'm gonna start off by saying what's up to everybody. How y'all doing? It's noon over here in Central Time, and like I said, I'm in line, get myself together for Speedco. I got a tire on the trailer. Man, y'all know how I've been dealing with this. I got a tire on the trailer that has been going flat. I ain't been working in like 6 days, 5 days, 6 days. I've been at the house chilling with my wife and kids and everything and trying to, just relax a little bit after all that super hard running I had been doing for like the last 4 weeks straight. And if y'all didn't know, the reason I was doing a lot of that hard running for the last 4 weeks straight because you do what you have to do to create a number, not a rate per mile. And this is what the topic of concern is for today. A lot of people be like, most guys don't say nothing about nothing but the gross. I tell y'all whatever y'all want to know. How much it costs in fuel, what these parts cost, how I just spent another like $189 in Peterbilt. How I spent like $785 on some new LED headlights from JW Speaker that ain't no bullshit off Amazon. These type of headlights that was in this truck. They very effective. But I tell you whatever you want to know. New pyrometer for the EGTs, for the probe for the EGT and all that type of stuff. Yeah, I tell you about all that stuff, and I don't hide nothing from y'all because I feel like the investment that you're gonna make in your time, your money, your credit, and your efforts are too great to be leaving stuff out and not telling the whole truth about what this stuff do and cost and just always sticking a number up there. I ran this in these many days and look what I did. Fuck all that. I'm gonna show y'all something today that actually means something. Time, gross income versus rate per mile. That's the video for today. Throw me a thumbs up if you're new to the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're old to the channel, throw me a thumbs up, man. Y'all don't act like I ain't providing a service up here because I'm finna tell you what you need to know and why I say this. Now, here's the scenario. I see this a lot. I actually looked at this on the load board this morning. I'm not working today, but I looked. I looked just in case it was a gorilla or something, a gorilla bear out there. You know, it'd be a gorilla bear. Crazy low. Okay, I ain't see it, so I'm doing what I'm doing. But in the midst of doing what I'm doing, I want to educate you guys on what you see from time to time on load board. Now, we're not gonna talk about how big it is. We're not gonna talk about it. Yeah, I'm on live. Ike, I'm good. He just texted me. We're not gonna talk about what it weighs. We're not gonna talk about how big it is. We're strictly gonna talk about distance, and what they're paying. Okay? So I'm gonna give you the scenario for the load. You're scrolling on the load board and you're looking, as you do every morning. You see a load on there. Let's just say it's 42 miles. Let's just say 40 miles. It's 40 miles. You call the broker or you look on the load board. It's 40 miles for $325. Now, for my scholars, which I am not, could you please whip out your calculator and put in the comment what 40 miles, I'm sorry, what $300 divided by 40 is? Somebody put that up there. $300 divided by 40, and you'll get your rate per mile. Somebody put that up on the comment for me. Do it in the calculator, throw it up on the screen for me. Appreciate you. I wish my moderator was up in here right now. All my mouth, shout out all my mouth, making it happen over there in the Northeast. I'm banging. I was banging so hard in the Northwest, I thought I was gonna be stuck up there, y'all. It was crazy. Anybody, throw that in your calculator. $300. That's 750 a month. No clever name. What's up, bro? Always good, man. My mom said appreciate that. She saw your comment. 750 a mile. So okay, any day of the week, you see somebody on Instagram, they ain't even gotta put how much money they made, how far they went, or nothing. They can show you a picture of the load. Boom. I just ran this for 750 a mile. Okay. Well, the reason they omitted the other stuff is because that 30 miles, 750 a mile. Get what? It was on a 30-mile run. And people like, okay, that 30 miles, 40 miles for $300. That's 750 a mile. I don't see nothing wrong with that, John. I just don't see nothing wrong with that. That's money. But this is what I often try and put in people's head about that 30 miles for $300. First of all, if that 30 miles is not leading you to another piece of freight and you're dropping off somewhere where there's nothing, that's not productive. Because it's not leading you into another stream of income, and you just made $300. It's just the point I'm finna start making about these $300. Okay, all right. Another circumstance. Okay, it's 30. It's 30 miles. It's 40 miles for $300. 40 miles. You get to the shipper to get loaded, and there are 30 trucks in front of you. So it take you, let's just say in that situation, it take you 4 hours to get loaded. It takes you 45 minutes to run the load, and you get there, and all the trucks that were there getting loaded or they're getting unloaded, it takes you another 4 hours to get unloaded. So you work basically 8.5 to 9 hours with your equipment, not just you, the truck, the equipment, the diesel, and everything, for the same $300. Okay, well, we'll go even further and we say, Jonathan, you counter fishing. That's a little bit long shot, man. Everybody be waiting on 4 hours, da 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 da. They probably pay more. So let's get into the particulars of what if everything was perfect. Okay. Okay, you get there, you get loaded in less than an hour. It takes you less than an hour to run it, and you actually drop it off. If this is not a successive load, which includes a round trip to get another one, you still need to be somewhere where some money is. But I say like this: in a scenario where a person would stand on the fact that that is 750 a mile, I move my truck for profitability at 750 a mile. But I keep telling y'all, even though they want to say this rate is by the mile, no, it ain't. Even though they want to tell you that Enterprise charge for your truck by the mile, yeah, they do. That's a dumbass way to pay for a truck by the mile. Don't you do that? I don't care if you leave person 18 wheelers, don't do that shit. That's for emergency situations. Never made up by people like Ryder and people like that, rental companies that really legit long term. That's some bullshit, y'all. Stop doing it. They did that for people that wanted to break into the camper market, not for people that want to run high shot. Really run a high shot, you need to put an auxiliary tank on that truck. You can't drill it. That's a whole nother subject though. We ain't gonna get on that. Let me get away from the enterprise shit. Don't be no dumbass with your money now. I'm just be honest with you. Alright, okay. Now, for the $300, we're gonna talk normally. Okay, we got DeAndre Cook say every load should get you to another load to keep making money. In an ideal world, but like I say, if that load is 30 miles or 40 miles for $300, more than likely you'll have the presence of mind when you're talking to the broker and be like, do you have more of those? Because it's so short, I probably could come back and get one. And hey, good afternoon, Miss MS. What's up? Now I could probably come back, grab another one, go grab another one. Now, for those of y'all that just getting on the video, what we're talking about here is rate per mile versus gross income versus time. And I always say time over everything. So we're going to get to the point where you'll see yet again, it's time over everything. So the scenario, if you haven't been in the video already, you haven't been here, click the like button. It ain't going to hurt nothing. Give me a thumbs up. But people put so much emphasis on calculating rate per mile, you know what I'm saying, that they lose sight of how we really charge for this stuff. You gotta understand that we're basically the only people that fall into the trap of thinking about rate per mile. Your plumber really doesn't think about rate per mile. It's what he charges to do the job, plain and simple, what it takes to do the job. Your electrician, he charges by the hour, but at the same time, like I said, by the hour is a time thing. It's not by the mile. If he comes across the street, we got spam. We got spam. Got spam. Hold on. Let me report a couple of these messages. We got spam, yo. That's so messed up. Yeah, we got spam. Alright. So at the point in time where you realize that, like most people realize, that $300, I ain't gonna say it ain't worth your time, but it should be negotiated a little bit better than that, because that 40 miles is not 40 miles. That 40 miles more than likely is gonna constitute about 4 to 5 hours of your day between waiting to get loaded, getting loaded, driving the load, dropping the load off, and going to the next spot, whether that be coming all the way back and getting another one or not. So, in the case of a return, and he has a bunch of them, you're going to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The only thing in most people's mind is, okay, it's 40 miles. I'm gonna do 4 of them a day. I'm gonna make me $1,200. No, no, yeah, I'm gonna make me $1,200. I'm gonna do 4 of them a day. Ain't nothing bad gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna go wrong. And I'm gonna do that till the cows come home. If I could do 1,200 a day for 10 days straight, that's 12,000 gross. That's 24,000 on 4 weeks. I can run that pace. That's cool. I'm great. I do that to the cow come home. Jonathan, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. In a perfect world, it might not be nothing wrong with that. But the first thing we're gonna do, because we're making a circle, is take that 750 a mile and cut it in half. Bam! Right down the middle, 375. Bam! It's 375 now. Can anybody tell me why that 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 rate per mile went from 750 to 375? Bam! In half. As soon as you agreed to do those loads in a row like that from the same place. Can anybody in the comment tell me why you cut your rate in half immediately? As soon as you say, I'll be back and I'm gonna do 3 today. As soon as you say that, whatever that rate was, you gotta cut it in half. Bam! That's the riddle for the day. Time consumption. I ain't call all mile matter, no clever name. Yeah, that's the bigger part of it. Like I said, deadhead. Yep, the bigger part of it. Yep, yep. Because you just took something, dropped it off, and made a return trip empty. So you cut that in half. Bam. Now technically, you don't really cut that in half. Technically, you cut that by a fourth, because the truck will be unladen. But I cut it in half to be dramatically real about it, like the bills that are going to come to your house, dramatically real. So when your mind, when you think about a round trip, just know that if they say it's 40 miles, it really 80 miles. Load, drive 40, unload, drive 40, load, drive 40, unload, drive another 40. So that's really 80-mile round trip. 80-mile round trip for your $40. So now we went from 750 to 375. Okay? So now that you realize, okay, we're making a circle, you're making a circle. Well, I could drive that at 40 minutes, man. Take me 30 minutes to get it loaded, maybe an hour to drive it. No problem. Then it takes you an hour to drive back and get another one. So in your thought process of you saying I could do 4 of those today in less than 5 hours is ridiculous. You may do 4 of those in 8 to 9 hours, which constitutes a whole day. And you can do 4 of those under perfect conditions. Ain't no lines, ain't no hiccups with the load. Everything goes 100% according to plan. I want y'all to understand that you never make a rate for a job based upon everything being perfect. Don't do that. Because most days it's not gonna be perfect. Sometimes it's gonna be raining outside, it's gonna be cold. Some mornings you're gonna get up and not even really want to do the shit. But you're gonna do it, but you might not do it with the enthusiasm and the pace that you normally do it. You probably run 3 that day instead of 4 and call it fair and be like, I'm done for the day, man. I did 3. That's cool enough. I did 3. Hey, I'm back up. See if I can help this guy. Oh shit, well he gonna jump the curb and do his thing. I ain't mad though. I ain't mad though. Okay. Man, you finna tear that trailer up jumping that curb. Okay, we gonna leave. Hey, all my matter. What's up, my moderator? What's up, brother? So I was just telling them about the short rate per mile game and how they always have to evaluate that all miles matter. And all miles that matter end up equating to the time that means the most. Time over everything. So our scenario, all mile matter, is that you got a load. We're not talking about how much it weighs or how big it is or nothing. That goes 40 miles, pays $300, and why that may not be the best thing to be doing. So we went through the scenario of long loading time. You know what I'm saying? Long loading times and discrepancies like that can hold you up, which makes that $300 not look so good. Okay, we got even on a perfect day doing that, it's not going to be a 5 hour thing to do, you know what I'm saying, four of those. So you're going to try to probably do four of those 40-mile deals a day. But then we got to the point where we understand that 40 miles ain't 40 miles when you're doing a round trip to pick up another one. It's really 80 miles because all miles matter. What's up, man? I've been having spam in the freaking comments and everything, man. What's up, man? Look at dude. Keep it moving, transportation. He always be up here. What's up, bro? Carter, Tilner, get some shout out. No clever name, Mr. Juneteenth. Hot shot Slim. Yes, sir. Man, what's up with y'all? Miss Sexy MS. What the deal is? What the deal is? Hot shot Shorty. Shorty sway my way. Tell him, yeah, tell him. CB Boy, what's up, brother? Preacher, 859, as always. Jerry, what the deal is? Mike, Jerome, Hot Shot D Mag, DeAndre, Mr. Frankenstein, King TNT. Little quick shout out. Okay, now we finna get into the cusp of why. Man, keep it moving. I know it, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm chilling in line to get a little work did. But we finna get to the next part of the equation of why you might not want to make that your strategy to stacking paper because the variable expenses of trucking are some of the most widely variable expenses that you will see in a 80-90% of different kind of businesses that you could probably be in. The prices of stuff, what you need, the availability of certain parts, the premiums you pay to get certain stuff at certain times lends itself to your ass having some money. I'm talking about, man, so I'm talking about some money, some credit, some help, the Lord Jesus. Like you need a lot of shit. You feel me? There ain't no little piece of money. Like even with the hot shot, I love when people ask me the question in the consultation. Which one you think I should do? The big truck or the high shot? I really think it really determines on you and your pre-qualifications and where you are in your trucking career and what you feel comfortable with. It really ain't so much as the budget all the time because shit is relatively the same, you know. But like with coming into this industry and not understanding the severity and the heavyweight costs that go with seemingly minute small stuff. Seemingly, you know, I got tire. I need some tires for the truck and the trailer, man. And, you know, normally you think about a set of tires for your car. I mean, even if you balled out and you really bought some, you know, Yokos or some VF good wrenches or some Michelin's or something like that, good highway tire or something. Not no race tire, but good highway tire, normal size tire. You at the most probably spend like $1,200. $1,200. But when you think about a semi or dually, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go CDL high shot with you. CDL high shot between the truck and the trailer. If you elect to get good tires, 12 ply rated tires for the truck, 14, 16 ply rated for the trailer, a dually truck and trailer set of tires is gonna be about $6,500 from tip to tip. That's about $6,500 worth of tire. On this semi, it's about $9,500 worth of tire on the road. Just shit on the road. I'm in here now about a low tire. I spent $3,500 in the last 3 weeks fucking with four tires and still ain't got but four tires and paid for six. Seven, that's seven. I'm so retarded, man. I'm talking about, they done hit me across the head so many times. This is six to me. This is fucking six to me. Look at this. This is six. This ain't, this. Ah! But anyway, they done slapped me across my head a thousand times since I've been out here since August of 2018. They done slapped me across my head so many times, it's retarded. And the reason I keep being able to stand this stuff ain't because I'm doing nothing outrageously crazy and big and glamorous and I get the most rate per mile than anybody on the road. I'm the king of this. No, 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 no. No, no. The commitment I have to consistency is not about the rate per mile. Time over everything. So get what? When you look on the board and you see that load sitting right there in your face, and you like this 40 mile, $300, you plug it in your calculator and it say 7.5, you be like, that's 750 a mile. We're gonna immediately press the divide button and divide that number by two and be like, if he got more than that, if he got more than one, I could probably do 2 to 3 a day, four in the best case scenario, but I say 2 or 3, and it probably take all day. If I could do 3 of them for $900, and that's 80 mile a turn, 8 times 3, that's 24, 240 miles for $900. But then we gotta say time over everything, cause the rate per mile don't matter. Cause get what? Them 3 times mean I got to load, unload, oh, unload, load, and unload. Oh, that's time, that's effort, that's manpower. So hold up, wait a minute. That 350, no, that 375 a mile, and I got strap and unstrap, strap and unstrap, strap and unstrap. Or I could just get one load of lumber or something, some mainstream stuff for 350 a mile, and run the same 200 and something miles and make the same $900 and work a whole lot less. Stop and go on my equipment, sitting there idling, burning fuel, wasting time, and sitting in line. Wait a minute, hold up. So why so that $900 don't make the same sense? Because the time and the effort and what it takes to do the job. Oh, hey, if anybody with me, press the like button. If you feel what I'm saying, if you understand what I mean, you get it. Hit the like button. It don't cost you a damn dime. If I got to get in and out this truck, and Lord forbid that little quick ass 40 mile for $300, you got to cover it up. It ain't but 20 feet, but we need a tarp on it. All right, watch. Watch how the end of your day look and how soaking wet you gonna be, how nasty and stinking you gonna be at the end of the day behind doing 6 jobs when the one person get in the truck, get out, get in the truck and get out. And the next time they get out, they're getting out for the end of the day. Or they getting out to go take a shower so they can come back and lay down and go to sleep tonight. That you'll understand that $900 ain't the same as $900, even though it's the same 240 miles. Oh, rate per mile. Oh, that shit don't matter to me. That's not how we charge. Now you see why that's not how we charge. I'm on some educational shit today. If you feel me what I'm saying, click the like button. All I can tell you, do support the channel. If you want, we doing the food and the water Saturday. I've been gone. I've been running hard, but we doing the food and the water for the homeless Saturday. We still got the consultation. All the consultation caught back up. Everybody that been talked to that need to be talked to. Um, hey, Cash App, $JBUTLER 357. If my moderator's still in there, you man, if you'll be so kind, drop my Cash App in there, man. They may want to support the cause. If you new to the channel, just know that I'm trucking like I'm trapping, and part of trucking like I'm trapping is like I would when I was trapping. Is treat the community right, give back to the community, and do for your fellow man that might be way more less fortunate than you. So most time, a couple of times a month, maybe every week when I'm at home, we go out to the bus station, the train station where all the homeless people live at, and we give away breakfast. And we started last time giving away cold water. We got ice water and we got breakfast, and we moving around and we hitting all the spots. We hitting all the crack houses. We hitting all the places that don't nobody want to go about it. And holler at all the people that y'all forgot about, the people that got forgot about. You know what I'm saying? All the people that don't nobody care about, they think ain't worth nothing. Get what we feed them, and get what y'all make it possible. We be feeding them though. Yeah, I've been doing it for years, but y'all make it possible for me to do it on a bigger level. And like I said, the channel don't make no whole lot of money or nothing like that. But at the same time, it one of them things where the giving and care heart of the subscribers and people around, even people in the community, they be recognizing what be going on, and they'll throw me a couple dollars, be like, go get some more water and stuff, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, and I appreciate them. But one thing about it, ain't if you wanted to be tax deductible, write it off on your taxes. I don't keep up with this shit. I don't think I keep up with it. How many sandwiches we have provided, and since Noble Enterprise started, and I just really got the idea to do it, we have given away over 42,000 breakfast sandwiches. So we the fed some people. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, I'm gonna give you a round of applause. I'm gonna clap for you because get what? It one thing about it, can't nobody do everything by themselves. For real. Need a consultation with my cash app. It's in the comments, but it's $ JBUTLER 357. Most people don't factor in a round trip. They like dead head fuel, other expensive. Yes, and this is gonna lead me to the last thing I want to talk about that certain scenario we just talked about, the 40 miles, $300. Okay, as we stated, if you could possibly do three, which is an average scenario, you might not get to do four, but if you could do three a day, you'll turn 3 round trips, right at about 240 miles, right at about a whole day's work, right at about $900. You know, we try to do 1,000 move for $1,000, or at least $1,000 gross a day in a high shot at least. And if you could do it in a semi, it ain't terrible on you, but you need to be bumping a little bit more than 1,000 a day on the growth. But in a high shot, 1,000 a day on the growth, that ain't no bad number. Especially like I was non-CDL, 1,000 a day on the growth. I was doing that most days, stacking two partials, so it's completely doable. You know what I'm saying? But that's the mentality that we got. So that day didn't quite add up to $1,000. We put about 240, 250. Yep, I do PayPal, Pay Noble Enterprise LLC. So pay.noble, Noble, Enterprise, ENTERPRISE LLC, and PayPal. Yep, I do PayPal. And like I was saying, most people not understand that you put that same wear and tear of the 240 miles as a guy with a straight trip, but also you added in the non-productive idling times where you was unloading and loading and sitting in the truck in line in the hot sun. You're not gonna sit out there and fall out and die. So you got the air on, you got the truck running, and you created wear and tear on the truck. And this is part of what no one really understands or seems to understand is depreciating assets. All this stuff that I'm sitting in right now, and this truck sitting here idling. Let me bump it up to about 750, 800. Truck sitting here idling, burning diesel, wearing out my oil life, wearing down other fluids. I'm driving the truck, wearing down brake shoes. I'm driving the truck, wearing out my nice ass legacy seat, all out, wearing the cushion out in it, rubbing the veneer off my wood grain steering wheel, diamonds up against the wood, rubbing the veneer off the wood right here, scratching my chrome up every time I get out of the truck, riding behind somebody, rock fly up. I gotta buy another $450 headlight, or we get caught in a hailstorm going up Billy Montana, and certain stuff happening. Yeah, we gonna talk about that. I got a video coming for that. Now, out of all that stuff that be happening, get what? On your best day, you make $900. You work 5 days a week, you make $4,500. With the price of fuel right now, at least $1,500 of that money probably gonna be fuel. So you at 3,000. At $3,000 a week, when you take out for your insurance, 1/4 of your truck note, 1/4 of your insurance, 1/4 of your trailer note, and 1/4 of your household expense, you probably sitting back at $1,000 on that week. Get what? $1,000 a week, profit on your business. The profit on your business. Driving these trucks out here with the high side, doing all this stuff. After you got your feet up under you and you can move around on the load board pretty efficiently, or you got a customer, or you doing these out and back like this, $1,000 a week over what you got going on is not worth being outside. That's $200 a day, and the only reason you counting that $1,000 in most cases is because you're the driver. If you had to pay a driver, you wouldn't even make that. You're not grossing enough money for your time. Fuck the miles. You're not grossing enough money for your time. And we oftentimes, pamper our own feelings as owner operators and drivers and people that have numbers by counting the money that we would normally probably pay ourselves as a profit that week, and then we'll take our little piece up out of it, and whatever left we stick it in the bank for the business. But let me tell you what happens when the turbo actuator on a Cummins goes out, on a Cummins engine goes out, on a Ram 14 and up model, and you don't want to replace the actuator because the insides of the guts of the turbo are still jammed up and stuff. It's just gonna burn up another actuator. I want a whole another turbo, so I'm going to Dodge. I'm going Dodge. I'm gonna get the 2-year warranty. I'm gonna ball out. Get what they gonna tell you? What they told me? They gonna flick back and they gonna roll with it when they tell you. They gonna tell you it's so sexy when they say it. Oh, that'll be 6,800. Ooh, that'll be $6,800. You be like, wait a minute, hold up, 68 divided by nine. You try to do the math, 6,800. Like how many days worth of work? I'm talking about complete days of work, not taking out the food, the money, not doing none of that. How many days of work will it take for me to replace this turbo at a time where I need a turbo and I cannot work any more days? That money need to be there. And they'll be like, oh well, that what the financing for, that what the bank for, that what the credit card for. Get what? You ain't gonna never get out of debt. You might didn't do the math. Hold up, 6 to 800. Tell anybody that's out there got their calculator still. Do me 6 to 800 divided by 900. Do me that one time, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all that this shit don't make sense what a lot of folks doing and why they doing it and how they go out of business and don't never know how it happened. This how it happened. I'm showing you right now. Anybody in the comment, do 6 to 800 divided by 900. Man, folk gonna goddamn get so pretty, you gonna think they was some cowboys when they give you that. What, them motherfuckers be straight side to side, all telling shimmies and shit. They be like 6 to 800. Oh! And Nicole, I'm in here acting a fool now. I got feeling good up here a little bit. But we talk about why and how to charge and why certain ways they try and get you to do it and it looks presentable when they put it out there. It really ain't. And it's not in your best interest to do this. Um 75, 55. I don't, that might be. I think we got the decimals in the wrong place and stuff, but I think that might be 7.5 times. 7.5 times. Okay, so that's everything you make in 7.5 days. Every single thing. And remember, you're coming out doing 4,500 a week. You got about 1,000 left over. Got about 1,000 left over. Yeah, I pretty much thought the decimals in the wrong place. Appreciate y'all. Hey, my moderator, please get that spam off there for me, man. Remove that. They keep popping up. Okay, so 7.5 days. People like that's 7.5 days. You can make that back. You made that in 7.5. No, you didn't. Because the only money that you really were able to keep each week was about $1,000. So when you look at that, and then you had to pay yourself, it's probably about 500. That's actually means that it's about 14 and a half, 15 weeks worth of profit, pure profit. After you paid yourself and everything, them little $500, $600, $700 that be left over out of them 4,500 after you take out food and insurance and your cows and your baby mama, your kids and all that there. Yeah. Thank you all, my man. Appreciate that, bro. You get to the point where you this close to not even making none. And when something happens like that, it takes like 10 10 to 15 weeks worth of profit away at one time, and then you have the audacity to think it's cool because you can swipe a card, bam, and knowing damn well you're not gonna sacrifice the next 10 to 15 weeks and give them your whole profit to pay that bill off before the interest starts to eat you up. If you say you're gonna do it, you probably lying to yourself. You might want to put your feelings in your pocket. Cause I'm not finna get nobody all my profit. I probably pay that. If I did that on the card, I probably get them for like if I'm profiting really, just really profiting $500 a week like that. Get what? I'll probably get that credit card coming about a bill 50 a week. Try to do 600 a month for like 6.5, 7.5 months. So that lingers over your head, and you in the truck praying every day to, damn, I hope I don't lose an injector or a fuel pump or a high pressure pump or something. I'm still paying for the damn turbo. And it's Christmas. I'm still, man, shit. Man, boy, I really need to get off this project. These 40 miles for 300 ain't really working out like I thought they should. Can y'all dig where I'm coming from? Can you dig where I'm coming from? Like this stuff costs too much money for me to be doing webinars and playing with folks taking their money and yada yada. This shit costs too much money for you to be out here on some half-ass shit, a guru, a bullshit dispatcher that don't know nothing about trucking. That say, man, you know that's 750 a mile. Soon as they say 750 a mile, you need to look and find out where in your contract where you can void that shit based up on poor performance and get out of the contract with whoever your dispatch is. If they look at that and they, oh man, shoot, they got 5 of them. I know we could do 3 of them today, man. It's 750 a mile. You want it? Kill yourself. I mean that from my heart. Kill yourself for real, because you're killing the career and the future of people that are especially are new and don't know no better. I looked at the load. I wouldn't even click on the load when I saw the load. I scrolled on it because I don't want to touch that load if somebody called my phone for no good reason about some shit I never do. And then, I ain't above talking about it. But to play the game the way these brokers play it most of the time, you have to understand that the fact that that is a dummy rate. I always say that. That's a dummy rate. But they putting it in the ballpark of where they want to be. And true enough, for the 40 miles, you might not get 750 for it, but I'm trying to at least get six. Get 600 for your time. So if you could do 2 of them, you cleared your $1,000 for the day. You got a couple $100 in there for some wait time and yada yada yada, and you did what you had to do. It's 40 miles. You may look up and do three. See, that my scenario. I'm trying to make enough money out doing two. Because some days suck and you might not get to do but one. You need to make them, man, them $600 is one fucking tire without the install. Listen to me good. In the grand scheme of things, even if you were doing them for 600, you would have to turn that around and turn that around and do it the right way in the right manner and hope your expenses and your outgoing money be low because nothing bad is happening to make that even work. So, like I said, it's a complicated scenario that can't be summed up in rate per mile. And I don't care what your favorite guru says, we can get you 750 a mile on these right here. Ain't but 40 miles is the easiest thing you ever did in your life, and we can run them till the cows come home. We sure can for $650, sir. And if you get there after the first day and they waiting 8 hours to get that $650, get well, we ain't doing that no more. You got me one time, you fooled me once, shame on you. Fooled me twice, I got that iron on me. Ain't no shame on me. Fool me twice, I got a problem. Cause really you getting that on me. So get what? I ain't gonna have you with that problem. That's why I come to try and educate you so you can see some stuff. Not just let me show you some stuff, but you learn how to see some stuff and see through some stuff. And like if this wasn't this same, this a different kind of channel. Hey y'all, hey, I got a question. Y'all get in the comment. This a serious question, y'all. This is a serious question. Damn, Taylor, you just lost an inject. Man, come on, bruh. What Ford doing, bruh? You just lost an injector. If y'all didn't know, Taylor got one of the sexiest F350s I ever seen in my life. Fully loaded, that thing so nice. It was new. And bruh been have all kind of issue with it. Did they ever do the power steering module for you, bruh? Cause they said they wasn't gonna even fix his truck under warranty. He got bumper to bumper, extended and some more stuff. They said they don't fix it, power steering, and he can't make the truck turn. It hard and soft sometimes, hard sometimes. That's what she said. They'll fix that. They man. Oh hell, man. I don't know what's going on with that spam, y'all. Man, that's crazy. Oh, shout out all my Melody, y'all. Hey man, I gotta shout him out one time. All my Melody is something I ain't never heard nobody really doing. And we gonna have a video and we gonna talk about it. The man made the state of Pennsylvania change a freaking, it ain't a law, what it is, a rule in their driving handbook, in their requirements for certain licenses. And bruh, the only person I have seen that had a restricted CDL, and when he contested and did certain things that he did, he got non-restricted CDL. That man got two driver licenses in his hand. One restricted, one non-restricted. He could throw the restricted one in the garbage, but he got both of them for proof that he took his test and passed, and they say he had restrictions. And when my guy, like we always do, read sometime, research sometime, know what you talk about when you call these people, when you write these letters, when you type these emails, he made them get on their shit and realize, oh man, that's a deadly loophole right there. And he right. Send him a new license. Bam. Shout out all my Melda, boy. Change the game. He made Pennsylvania get their mind right. They changed the way they do stuff in Pennsylvania now because of all my Melda for real. Because this is our thing, man. I keep telling y'all, this is our thing. This is what we do. Like, it's certain people you see is what they do. It's certain people you see is what somebody else be doing, and they know how to talk about it, present it very well, but they ain't doing it. They ain't, man. Like, ain't shit to be told. Easy. Man, this is terrible, man. You waste a whole day in places like this. Okay. I don't know what I was finna say before I thought about what all my mouth did. That shit was epic. We're gonna do a stream yard on that. I ain't gonna take your flare around. Man, that spam is all over the place. And I'm gonna put the user on timeout. Put them on timeout. I think that's the same person, bro. I'm gonna put their ass on timeout. Okay, they fixed it. All my matter say he had FFCSA overturned Pennsylvania truck tractor regulations. And he made them amend the law to how they do that. And they gave him an unrestricted license. Player. I talk about that. But last but certainly not least, we explained to you that when things happen to the truck, gross becomes a lot more important than what people want to say. Well, it ain't about nothing but the net. I said it ain't how much money you make it, how much money you can bring home. But don't you know it's a point to make a lot of money so your expenses don't overcrowd them? I.e., you bring more money home. Somebody, press the like button if y'all understand. Cause it's some people, and we don't call no names. It's some people out here on YouTube that really repugnant, man. They really kind of slow. They kind of slow. And most of them, they're kind of slow. They've been kind of slow all these years I've been on YouTube, telling y'all the same thing about these slow, real low production people. They find the other shit to do, and they trying to bounce back. Much, much love, much support. I wish you the best. I just wish you hadn't screw so many people's lives up in the process of being exposed. And that ain't no one person. There's a lot of you motherfuckers out here still floating on Uncle Sam money, floating on the bank money. I really be want to beat y'all ass, like in real life. I like we should have a goddamn YouTube Trucker Association boxing league and let HT 3434 head it up since he did a little boxing and put some gloves on and let some of these subscribers that done got fucked over the year come to a nice event and register, pay their money. Shit, they already gave their money away. At least they get to put some hands on somebody for their little taste change. They still out here jumping out with and let y'all get dead on some of these folk ads that'll fuck y'all out y'all money. I wish they'd do it. I think it should be something we coordinate. Oh, that's what I was about to say, y'all. Um, I'm thinking about starting a firearm channel. Man, appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, bro. Um, yeah, I think I want to start a firearm channel, but I don't know how they monetize it and if it goes the right way. But I like firearms, y'all. Like I always have. I got things for them pistols, them gun, and rifle, shotgun, shit, Gatling gun if you got it. Pea shooter, Dungeon, 22 all the way up to a 50. I don't care what it is. If it go pow and it throw iron at your ass, I like it. But yeah, y'all, man, and then we got some subscribers over here that I'd have been in comments, like even behind the concealed carry video I did. Y'all go check out the community, man. I reposted that in the community, shared it with y'all about the enhanced concealed carry. Go check out that community. If you're gonna be running these 50 states, 48 states, or whatever, you might want to check it out. I'm into that as well. 45 ACP, bro. We got that nickel, that 450. that faux nickel put you in a pickle. But yeah, like I just acquired I just acquired a Canic, and to be honest with you, I don't know who built that lower. I think Anderson builds the lower on a. I just did another AI-15. That one ain't got that Alamo trigger in it. It's set up a little bit more conventional. DeAndre, can you see if my gun saves all of them are full? See, that's what I'm trying to do. I really want to grow a real nice collection with y'all and let y'all see what I be rocking with anyway. And then y'all know just from experience, if you watch the channel, you know I always got that iron on me for real. I'm talking like for real, for real. Like I'ma let it go and worry about what happened later on. But I'm talking for real, for real. I'm a Second Amendment advocate. I'm talking for real. And like I said, if you blessed enough and fortunate enough to come where I'm come from and not be a convicted felon for no reason whatsoever, and you still got your constitutional right to carry, yeah, USCCA. Neil. What's up, Neil? Man, you been had a lot of shit going on, Neil. I've been jammed up this morning, but at the same time, I'm gonna call you a little bit later on, Neil. But yeah, I'm finna start trying to do a little bit trying to do a little bit of that competitive shoot, man. I'm an old mechanic, man, and I'm finna build that out to be a race gun. And y'all know there's some good ones. I'm building that out to be a race gun, super speed. And shit, I kind of want to do it with y'all, man. I want y'all to see it, but I don't want to overcrowd the channel, man. I already got the car stuff. I'm talking about raffling out that Roadmaster and all that, and it kind of convoluting what the channel really kind of about. So I'm thinking about making another channel, and I don't want to do vehicles because it gets to the point where I ain't got the time to be at home wrenching on a truck or a car or none of that stuff. Like talking about it, everything that they got did to that Roadmaster, beside under the hood, all the rear end and other stuff. I paid people to do that stuff. I spent thousands of dollars to get that car right, and when I get away in that raffle, it gonna be right. But I'm just saying, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment if you would like to see a firearm channel out of the Hot Shot Haven, and let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Hey, It's okay to have fun with your firearm on the weekend, and it's even more okay to have that motherfucker on you at all times. I'm talking about at all times. Too much going on in the world right now. All time. My 300 seconds. Let me remove them and let me move. Put your use on timeout again. Mm-hmm. Yup. Yup. I like them, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. And safe with it and everything. And then, like I say, man, I'm an advocate of people getting their enhanced concealed carry. If you got concealed carry, that's awesome. Google enhanced concealed carry. Check out the video in the community. I put it up Friday evening or Saturday. I shared it. Where you go to class, get your concealed carry, and be able to conceal carry that things. Now, I'm in Mississippi. They don't give a damn if you got it in your hand walking down the street. Open carry, concealed carry, baby carry. They go baby carry. They don't give a fuck what you do in Mississippi. So, but for all you people in these other states, and the fact that I go to a whole lot of other states, we need reciprocity or the transfer of the actual laws being good and being accepted by your neighboring states. I should get into drag. I used to be into drag racing, man. I just always had a family and stuff like that, man. Roadmasters are really good platforms. I had a station wagon that I used to drag race with a little bit, a little bit. It wasn't a super competitive. We're like 8.9 in the eighth. It was pretty quick. It was for the station wagon. It was pretty damn quick. But at the same time, I got a lot of friends that do it. They got fast cars and good stuff like that. And I just ain't investing that type of money in a depreciating asset at that time. See, really be honest with you, the Roadmaster, that's an investment to the point where we're gonna raffle it off and hopefully we make a profit off of it. I ain't gonna say it like I ain't trying to make a profit off of it. Damn sure trying to make that why I'm trying to make it be the best it could be. But drag race cars and all that, 5 years from now, more than likely that car will be a roller with no engine and transmission sitting behind somebody's house. That's usually what happens. They get passed around, and it's really not an investment unless you go all out from the beginning and nothing bad happens. Like you don't never wreck the car, you don't never twist the frame, you never blow the engine up and have to start all over, and you're not sponsored, and that shit takes. I can retire off the money most people putting in those kind of cars. Those kind of cars are blank check type deals, especially if I was gonna do it at this juncture in my life. I'm too old to be playing, so I'm gonna put a real one together. I ain't gonna fuck around. I'm gonna put a real one together. I'm talking about Art Moore chassis, Steve Moore engine, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. I'm gonna put a real one together. So I can't even open Pandora's box like that because the cheapest motor I'm gonna drop in it probably be $20,000. So no, I know what it takes to go fast. It takes money to go. It takes a whole lot of money to go fast. And what a lot of people call fast is really slow. Okay, so nah, hey man, I'm not gonna put no $250,000 in no race car. No sir. And that show what it gonna take for me to do it like I would really want to do it. $250,000, eighth of $1 million in a freaking car that's probably a Fox body Ford from 1992. The insurance company say it worth $650. So we got a $60,000 drivetrain in it. To each his own, but at this juncture in my life, I ain't gonna jack out my retirement like that. Not for to have no fun. Maybe later. Maybe later. Ooh, that boy say he in the fours in the eighth. That thing is booting and scooting and shitting and getting. It's going. Hey, put me in. He want to be. Hey, tell him. Yeah, we can do that. Hey, 6'5", 250. That boy 6'5", 250. No joke. What's up, brother? Oh, 434 on the 82 S10. Okay, dang, man. Dave Harris, all good, bro. Good to see you, man. Always good. Always good to have y'all in here, man. We've been in here like an hour. I hope everybody got something out of it, man. Like I said, consultations, they all caught back up, man. I got a couple more on the cash app that are waiting, but they are as of today, like right now. But everybody that was kind of backlogged a couple days from when they sent their money, they it's all caught back up. We did quite a few over the weekend, able to help some people. Get started and with some sticky situation. Last but not least, I tell y'all I'm trucking like I'm trapping. It's real. I'm trucking like I'm trapping, and all the same rules apply. It's very relative to me. All the same rules apply. So, in the mindset of trucking like we trapping, we gotta understand that we really trapping. We ain't the man. We ain't the man. You get up and go out and hustle, you do your thing, and you call the shots as far as you everything you do. But at the end of the day, you really ain't the man. You don't control 100% of everything, and that's us as drivers, as company owners, as owner operators, as people with authority, such as myself, and run their own company. We in a lot of control, but we don't control everything. And just like you trucking, like you trapping, the work gotta come from somewhere. In the street, you'll call it the plug. In the truck, we call it the broker or the shipper. One of the two. Depending on if it's direct or not. Broker or the shipper. In the street, we say plug got to work. They getting out to work. Shipper got the product. They need it moved. That's the work. A lot of times you'll see me on these videos, I go off. I snap. I'm talking about really be for real. And like that shit ain't no show. That's me because I ain't got time to be out here playing. We got a finite amount of time that we don't know when it ends for this equipment to stop running, for this heart to stop pumping, or for something catastrophic around us to take us out the game. So we don't know how much time we got to be playing around. And I tell you guys, if you really knew how much time you had to get your shit together, you would speed up. So get what? You'll see me on some videos snap out. I'm talking about go straight off. You be like, oh man, this dude called this dude at this point 800 bitches. And he's a weak motherfucker and too many hoe ass niggas behind the wheel. And he gonna whoop his ass. And nigga don't make me up this ad on you. All type of shit. This nigga is crazy. This motherfucker is absolutely insane. No, I ain't. If people understand, and it ain't about where I'm from and what I've been through, but if people understand the value of time and who is in control of the money, the better you'll be when getting stuff done that is impeding your time, which is impeding your money, as long as it doesn't involve the people giving out the work. If you're trucking like a trapper, you was in the street, you know, get what? Leave the plug alone. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Them folks crowd that track, they say this, that, and the other. These folks crowd this track, they say this, that, and the other. But that dude over there got that work. Get what? Y'all ain't gonna fuck with him. Y'all ain't gonna fuck with him. We all get some work from him. You leave him alone. As long as he doing right by everybody, get what? You don't fuck with the dude that get. Man, don't you say nothing to that dude. There are a lot of folks in the street that made it. Like living this long. Because they knew something you didn't know. The broker knew how much it cost and how bad the shipper needed to be moved. You didn't know. You just guessed at a price. The plug knew how much this stuff really cost and what he had to sell it to you for to make a profit and where you could sell it and continue to make a profit and have enough money to come back and do it all over again. You ain't know. The plug knew where the work was coming from. You never knew. So if you fuck with him, get what you fucking with? Your money. So when you see me going off, I ain't going off on the people that got to work. You crazy? I ain't saying shit to them folk that got to work. We negotiate with the folk that got to work. We cuss the motherfuckers out that's in the way. Listen to me. If you in, it's just like folks in the street, get what? The peons, the folk that really in the way could be anywhere. Ain't nothing but gonna be the police in the end. You shit on them. That's what you supposed to do. If they ain't minding their business and not yours, if you in my business, if you stop me from doing anything I got to do, just like I told y'all in that 15 pallet video, if you try to stop me from doing anything I got to do with these 15 pallets, it's off with your motherfucking head. The broker ain't stopping me from doing nothing with these pallets. The shipper ain't stopping me from doing with these pallets. The receiver ain't even stopping me. It's the lazy motherfuckers all in between. Hmm. The peripheral people all around. The people in between and the peripheral people all around. They're fucking it up. Just like in the port in Louisiana, I snapped out. I do it again. I would do it again. I wouldn't fuck. They tell me don't never come back. Get what? That's my business. But get what? I won't fuck with nobody that give me no money. I'll fuck with somebody that was trying to be slick, throw their weight around, and use their little race profile as an advantage. Get what? It is what it is. I said what I said. And I say it again. But I ain't fucking with the plug. Leave the plug alone. If you ain't gonna rob them, leave them alone. If you ain't gonna rob them, kill them, and run to Mexico, you leave the plug alone and keep doing what you been doing before you get your ass put in your place. And that's what I'm gonna say. When it comes to these brokers and stuff, if you ain't gonna take the load, you don't feel like it's fair, you can't come to no agreement and negotiation. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. You have a great day. I hope you guys get it moved over there, man. Y'all have a wonderful day. And hang up the phone. Don't go back and forth with these people on the phone and start getting personal, or don't be texting and emailing back and forth on the phone with these people and getting personal. And the person that know they did that and burnt a little bread with a broker, please send me my money for that consultation. I'm gonna buy some water, some food for some folks. Please send me my money. For real. And if they watch the video, they gonna know what they're talking about. I ain't gonna put you on blast about nothing. I just send me my money. But at the same time, don't fuck with them people like that. Don't be burning bridges with the broker and like that because you got a misunderstanding about one load. Just one load out of 10,000 loads you probably gonna run in your career that you ain't even got no agreement on right now. It's too low. You could be owning something else, not wasting your time, not arguing, and not having a broker on the phone that's gonna hang up, get on carrier 411 and write a fucked up review about you. And when you call the next broker that don't even know you and they check you on 414 carrier 411 or one of these other places and they see brokers are talking down on you like this dude right here, he goes to the shipper and doesn't have any PPE. Okay, that ain't bad. He goes to the receiver and he back solicits the receiver and steals the brokers. Oh, we can't use him. Oh, and you'll wonder why you call a lot of times and they'll run your MC, and even though you got time on it and everything, they be like, we can't use you. Don't fuck with these folks that got to work, man. If you ain't got the nuts enough to be the man, don't fuck with them. That's for y'all in the street and everything. Leave that man alone. Let that dude keep doing what he doing. You keep doing what you doing. Figure out a better way to keep doing what you doing. But by no means do you fuck with the person that getting you the money. Like I said, that go for y'all in the street. If you ain't gonna do what it take to be the man, if you don't know what he know and you can't go get it on your own, and you got the nuts to do it, leave him alone. Leave that dude alone. You'll live long and you'll make more money. Leave him alone. I'd say niggas kill the plug and get what? Still ain't got no money. I'm gonna kill the plug and still like man. I see. Get what? They kill the plug, left him out in the middle of nowhere, and half them folks that was involved with that shit still ain't got no money. That's 15 years ago. Still ain't got shit. Ain't got a goddamn thing. Still in the same place they were when they did that to that man. For real. Living in the same house they mama had them in, the same goddamn race car bed they growed up in, and knocked the plug out and fucked up everybody's life, messed up money around the town, all type of shit. And they ain't even have no bag already. You stupid motherfucker. And they go for the same thing for you if you get on the phone and get personal with these people while this is big. If you want to get personal with them folks, just know one thing, they're going to personally fuck your money up. Personally. Personally. And you're going to wonder why they got on Carry 411, lied on you and did all that, Yeah, you told them folks kiss your ass, fuck you, and you don't need them. That's what they supposed to do. So until next time, America. What more are you saying? Until next time, America. Y'all just take these tidbits and roll with them. Like I said, man, it ain't nothing major. Just out here killing time with y'all and just wanted to educate a little bit about what people don't say, what they ain't gonna tell you. That short rate per mile. I did it for $11.85 a mile. And you went 12 motherfucking miles, dude. Get the fuck on somewhere. You can't buy a new battery for your truck off them 12 motherfucking miles. Get the hell on. That shit means nothing to nobody but the person that's saying it. And people that don't know no better. As I often say, tell that shit to your mammy because she love you. She'll listen to that shit simply because she love you. Don't tell this to these people that's out here trying to make a living, that's out here finna sacrifice they 401k to get started. No dumb shit. And then just be like, I never told anybody to specifically do anything. And I hope they bust you upside the head with a brick in the truck stop. I hope they slap shit out you in the truck stop with a brick. It'll cover y'all. I just, if the Lord bless me to see it, I'll be satisfied. Hallelujah. If the Lord bless me to be at the same truck stop in the fuel line next to you, when I see that gentleman walk from over there in the parking lot spot with that ain't got no load on the truck because the dispatcher still looking for the last 3 days, and he come over here and see you at the pump, and when you reach out to shake your hand, he slap you in the face with a brick. I'll be satisfied. Oh, I'll be satisfied. For real. Now, don't wish no bad luck on people. Nah, you make shit circumstances be what they are. You wish bad luck on people. No. Spend your whole life robbing people and don't expect to get shot or killed or something bad happen to you. You're living in a fantasy land. God don't like ugly. Ain't too fond of cute. Peace.